Hi, welcome to Paranormal Kativity. Today I want to talk to you about a tree. On Mountain Road in New Jersey, there's a lone tree in an undeveloped field that has developed quite the reputation around it. So this tree is an over 200-year-old oak, and it's become known as the Devil's Tree. And the biggest rumor surrounding it is that it's cursed. It's said that if you disrespect the tree, the curse will come upon you. And the curse comes in a lot of different forms. Most common would probably be car problems in general or full-blown car accidents. So what is considered disrespectful? Well, probably the most common thing would be to cut it down. If you look at the trunk of the tree, it is scarred from years and years and years of attempts to remove this tree. You can see axe marks, chainsaws, but whatever has come up against this tree has never been successful in taking it out. So that kind of makes you wonder, like, well, what happened to make them stop? It's just by itself in this plot of land that could probably be used for something. There's a housing development right across the street, like, be easy to expand, but no, that's not gonna happen here. Vandalism is also a huge form of disrespect that this tree has encountered over the years. Now surrounding the trunk is just like a chain link fence wrapped around it a couple times, but through that and even on top of it, you can see graffiti that's been spray painted onto it. You can also see chunks of bark that have been removed from the trunk of the tree and kept as like souvenirs of their visit. But obviously, it's not showing a whole lot of respect. You're also not supposed to climb it or sit on it, speak negatively about it, and fellas, and I guess really talented ladies, don't pee on the tree. That's a big no-no. So why is this tree special? Like, what about it has such a weird vibe to it? Why does it creep people out? It's probably because it has some local legend that would make you think that there's a good reason. The biggest one being that a lot of people feel like when the KKK started in New Jersey, that it was in this area and that tree was a lynching tree. So according to that, a lot of lives were lost at that exact spot. There's another story where a farmer took his own life at the tree, also hanging himself, and that was after he'd taken the lives of his entire family. But again, that kind of falls more under like the urban legend feel of everything, because that story, I have yet to find any actual like published proof of it actually occurring, and depending on the site that you go to, it could be that he was just a really sad guy and killed them with an axe, all the way to they were having a family picnic under that tree and that's where he did it. So take that for what you will. There have been a lot of reports and sightings of people seeing bodies hanging from the branches, especially the one branch that's almost horizontal. That's supposed to be the one that everyone did everything on. The only time that that's at least not been an apparition or somebody not really knowing exactly what they saw was whenever the local football team would put a dummy there of a rival football team just to kind of be jerks. The entire area around this tree kind of has a weird vibe to it, and there's actually a large rock located near it that is known as Heat Rock. And supposedly, the rock and the tree are both always abnormally warm regardless of the season. And it's also said that even in the snowiest months when snowfall is everywhere, that the tree and the rock and the area of land right there is untouched by snow. Because of this, it has the reputation of being some type of portal to the underworld as well. There's even a rumor that you can't touch the tree, that touching the tree at all is disrespectful. And there's actually a story where a group of friends dared each other to go touch the tree. They did. They got back in their car, drove to Applebee's, and as they got to Applebee's, their hands turned black and stayed that way for hours. So maybe the Applebee's is cursed too? There are reports from people that lightning strikes occur if you try to sit on or touch the tree, or that if you're sitting on or near the tree, you'll be pushed off with some type of energy force that just pushes you away. There have also been sounds heard emanating from the tree. Most common would be knocking, pounding, thumping kind of sounds, and screaming. Another kind of interesting rumor is about Old Nick, and Old Nick is kind of a spectral caretaker of the property. So this watcher has some type of big black truck, and if you're in your car and you're leaving the premises, you will be chased out by this black truck on your bumper, headlights right in your rearview mirror, and then suddenly the truck will disappear. And there's actually quite a few stories of people saying that they were chased away from this area by a truck and then all of a sudden it was gone, which is kind of cool and also makes you wonder if it's really a guy just because he likes to scare people and you're not supposed to be there after dark. Because now there is a sign actually that states that you need to leave this property shortly after sundown because they have now made it a park. For a park, they really don't maintenance it because they don't upkeep any of it. It's just an open property that now the town owns that you can go to and visit this tree. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's 100% real? Do you think it's not? Do you think some of it's based in reality and maybe some of it's a little elaborated? I would love to know your thoughts on this, and I would also love to go here, especially now that I know it's a park. It's easy to access, wouldn't be breaking any rules getting in or having to pay anybody to see it. So if I'm ever over in New Jersey, you better believe that I'm gonna go check this out because why not? Like, this seems like a hotbed of activity. Even if it's just urban legend, it's a fun enough one that I want to explore further. So if you happen to be in the area or have ever visited this tree, tell me about your experience. I'd love to hear about it. This video was brought to you by Jason Riddle and my other Patreon peeps who are awesome and help me make it possible to bring you guys more and more videos more often. So thank you to them and everybody who is sponsoring me on Patreon. Their names are listed below. I love each and every one of you guys. You're awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can do one of those. That's fine too. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you get notified every time that I upload. I'm Kat, and this is Paranormal Kativity. Have a strange day. Bye!